Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It is Bayern Munich facing RB Leipzig.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Well, he's certainly not alone. Leipzig have possession again. Federico Di Marco. And it's with Socrates. Jude Bellingham. Can he take advantage? And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy. And the ball is moving again. So having conceded, let's find out if Leipzig can flick a switch and come up with a goal of their own. Phil Foden. Bayern have given it away. Ribéry. Silva. Openda. Jonathan David. And Bayern come away with the ball. And the ball back with Leipzig now. Good work from Bayern to make sure possession changed hands. Ribéry! And the keeper has possession of it. Phil Foden. Cristiano Ronaldo. David. Hamsik. And given away. So as we approach the halfway stage, Leipzig with a bit of work to do, you've got to say. Stuart, a real opening now. And a goal here for Bayern. It's going to be so difficult to thwart them now.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Hamsik. The first half here comes to an end. And the ball is rolling again. Leipzig have left themselves with a real mountain to climb in the second half. Can they respond? Bernardo Silva. Ryan Cherki. Well, this is better, but they need to make the... Can he get one back? And there it is! Still life left in this game, and they have the momentum now.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Now, options are plenty. Openda. Timely intervention. Safe pair of hands, did his job. So half an hour remaining. And he read it well. Openda. Cherki. Ryan Cherki. Phil Foden. Ronaldo striding forward, and he might be through here. And in range. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. David. Marek Hamsik. Openda. Hamsik. And a goal to tighten.
That's the target. What a good goal that is.
Underway again, and we're being treated to plenty of goals. 3-2 at the moment. Virgil van Dijk. Well, there's still scope for late drama here. 5 minutes left, and just one goal between the sides. Can they fashion something? They need a goal. This could square the game. Late drama here. Level once more. Incredible scenes.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Not many sides would have the mental strength to bounce back from adversity like this team. The free kick decision going the way of Bayern. Must score! Well, an attack that lacked that final punch. And the referee brings this contest to an end. It certainly was pulsating. It had us on the edge of our seats. Stuart, your take?
Well, it was excellent entertainment. We saw good quality football, played at a high intensity and goals as well. The draw is a fair reflection of how the game was played.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player, Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's RB Leipzig, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Luis Hernandez are there to intercept. Goalkeeper has it. Willi Orban. Alexander-Arnold. Luis Hernandez. Just the challenge that was required. Plenty of support here. Chance to put them in front. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
And the ball is moving again. So having conceded, let's find out if Leipzig can flick a switch and come up with a goal of their own. Cherki. Ikoma Luis Openda. Alexander-Arnold. Bernardo Silva. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. And pushed onto the woodwork. This could level it, and denied by the keeper. Impressive. Firing it in, and not an effort that will live long in the memory.
Well, the defenders will be relieved because that was a good chance. From that sort of distance, he should really be hitting the target. It was a really poor attempt in the end.
Henderson. Went in strongly to win the ball. Well, almost halfway through the match and not quite going to plan for Leipzig in terms of the scoreline. Stuart, what have you made of their first half display?
Well, I've been a little disappointed with their attacking play. It's all been a bit too slow. If they can pass it into their front areas with more quality, switch play quicker, and be more positive in 1v1 situations, I think they'll get back into this.
We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Jonathan David. And so it is, the first half story has been written. The ball moving again. Real have the lead, but they won't be taking anything for granted. Pedro, can he find the right pass? But quick thinking defensively. David. And a tidy ball. And Real with the ball again. And Leipzig regaining possession. Openda. Well, there's an example of how to press high up. He's in behind. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, as you can see, he makes it look easy in the end, but I think that's a good finish. He'll be pleased with that.
So 2-0 now. David. On to Hamsik. Kenneth Taylor. Openda. Determined defending. Teo Hernandez. Ledley King. Modric. And into the last 15 minutes of action. And a good-looking pass. It might be. Well, a glorious chance. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss.
Well, just watch this again. He's bright, he's hungry, and he's determined. That's a good finish.
Substitution for Real Madrid. Hamsik. Openda. Kenneth Taylor. Taylor. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Pedro. Hernandez. Pressing like that will help the cause. And they need to get tighter. Maicon. So that will be all for this game, and a bad day at the office for Leipzig, you've got to say. What did you think of their overall performance?
Well, Derek, that just wasn't good enough today. A lack of a game plan, too many players below par, and not enough energy all around the pitch. A really worrying performance for me.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's RB Leipzig taking on Manchester United.
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
Oh, big chance! Pukki. Rafinha. Ricky Puig. Can they forge ahead? And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first. And Leipzig get us moving again. A quick reply required after the disappointment of conceding. Silva. Ryan Cherki. Kenneth Taylor. Cherki showing a real will to win the ball. Marek Hamšík. Leipzig pushing forward with options available, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Zinedine Zidane. Into the advanced position. Taylor. Jonathan David. And he's broken free. And he's done it. Parity again. A magnificent game unfolding. So, a level contest. 1-1. Close. Pukki. Zidane. Defensive resilience to shut them down. Ryan Cherki. He's in with a chance. Still a chance. And there is the goal. He's found the net. Joy unconfined. Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So back underway with United looking to plot a route back into this game. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Openda. Cherki. Kenneth Taylor. Ikoma Luis Openda. Nicely timed tackle. Ryan Cherki. Openda. He's in here. Pukki. And a timely intervention. So a half an hour remaining. Zinedine Zidane. Smuggled away. Danger averted for now. Teemu Pukki. Jonathan David. Leipzig moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? But quick thinking defensively. Straightforward save, really.
Well, not much time left now, and these Leipzig supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line. What an atmosphere inside this stadium.
Time is against Manchester United, but it's not over for them. But really sticking to their task defensively. And just 5 minutes remaining. Jonathan Klaus. Teemu Pukki. Pukki. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Oh, no degree of difficulty for the goalkeeper. And there it is, the final whistle. The referee brings this game to an end, and a story of positivity for Leipzig.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Bologna versus RB Leipzig.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Openda, Silva, Ryan Cherki. Attacking possibilities for Leipzig. It's Bernardo Silva. Well, what an opportunity squandered. Far too easy for the keeper. Openda. Bernardo Silva. Just the challenge that was required. Now with Snyder. Taylor. David. Openda. Jonathan David. Ikoma Luis Openda. Well, it could be on for him here. And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating. Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Xavi. Snyder. Carles Puyol. Just cutting off the supply. Xavi Alonso. Well, he's bound to be disappointed with himself. Not a great effort, Stuart.
Well, the less said about that, the better. Not a good decision from him.
Well, it wasn't superb distribution by the keeper, that we can say. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Hamšík. Well, the half-time interval is almost upon us. It's Leipzig with the advantage. Stuart, what have you made of the performance?
Well, it's been a tight game so far, but they've just had that little bit more quality on the ball, particularly in midfield, where they've just started to take control. They'll be fairly happy going at half-time if it stays like this.
Chance for the leveller. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. In search of space. Straightforward for the keeper. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. And so the ball is moving again here, with Leipzig looking to build on a largely positive first-half performance. Marek Hamšík. Top-class defending. Cruyff. Now with Alonso. With Gulacsi here. David. On to David. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Cruyff. Can he put it away? Oh, it's a terrific challenge. Michael Essien. And on to Xavi. Johan Cruyff. Cruyff. Ikoma Luis Openda. In with a chance. Well, he gave us a go with power, but he might be having second thoughts about that now.
Well, as you said, he's gone for power, but he's not even close in the end.
Alessandro Bastoni deserves credit for winning the ball back. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Opportunity here. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Cleared away by Alonso. Hamsik. Oh, he's through here. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely. So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Silva. David. Cherki. Jonathan David. And snuffed out the danger immediately. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have... And there it is, the final whistle. The referee brings this game to an end, and a story of positivity for Leipzig.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's RB Leipzig up against Inter Miami.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
Possession and patience, the watchwords. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. And the referee will go back now to the earlier incident. Yellow card it is. Well, no surprise to see him go for goal, but a routine save in the end. And Leipzig in a position of menace. Good use of advantage there. There could be consequences, given that the yellow card was handed out to him earlier. And that is a defender doing his job, clearing it off the line. Individual brilliance. How can he take them on and beat them? Cherki. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Fernando Torres. Gullit has it. Torres now. Oh, fancy footwork. Pressing like that will help the cause. Kenneth Taylor. Openda. Now with David. Cherki. On to David. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Oh, foul play, says the referee. Fernando Torres. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And unable to keep the ball. Ronaldo. Just knocked it out of there. That is that for the first half here. So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. Not the best challenge, free kick. Hamsik. Ikoma Luis Openda. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic. are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Fernando Torres. Ronaldo. Hamšík. Now with Hamšík. Hamšík so masterful when on the ball, but what will he do next? Bastian Schweinsteiger. Torres. And here's Ronaldo. And the referee has pointed to the spot. He's given the penalty. And now, let's see if they can level it up. Chance for Torres. And the penalty is converted. I don't think anyone really questioned him. So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Marek Hamšík. Ryan Cherki. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Teammates available. Hulit. Must take the lead here. The save was a good one. Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? Taylor. Cherki. And we've entered the final 5 minutes. They're on. Oh, what an opportunity! Johan Cruyff. Ronaldo. And with that, the referee brings this contest to an end. All square here in what was a thoroughly compelling game. Stuart, your analysis?
Well, it could have gone either way. I thought both teams were very positive, though, going hammer and tongs from the very start. And I think a draw is probably the fair result.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It is Borussia Dortmund, and they take on RB Leipzig.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Corner coming up for Dortmund. Danger averted. Cole. Decent position for Dortmund to be in. And can they forge ahead? Openda. Jonathan David. And the keeper with the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Silva. Ryan Cherki. Marek Hamšík. On to David. Wonderful chance! Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. Danger averted by Lucio. Now, who can he play it to? And there it is! The opening goal! 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it. Well, as they restart the game, how will Borussia Dortmund reply to that setback? Using space on the opposite flank now. And Baston, and this could be the equaliser. Really, and that's it! A goal for Borussia Dortmund to square things here.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. David. Lucio. Thuram. And Best has it. Best. Now with Beckham. Van Basten. And a strong tackle. Ronald Koeman. Thuram. And we will have just one additional minute. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Ronald Koeman. Lucio. Thuram. And Best has it. Beckham. Koeman on the ball. And now Henry. Van Basten has it. Beckham. Openda. Ryan Cherki. Jonathan David. And a good tackle. Van Basten. Henry. Well, he's certainly not alone. Can he put them in front? And a very good challenge. David. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. It should be. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Lucio. And now Henry. And into the last 15 minutes of action. It's a good Dortmund move in the making. And this could square the game. Jonathan David. Dortmund with the ball once more.
Well, it's getting late in the day now, Derek. Can Dortmund find an equaliser? The fans certainly think so.
Openda. And there it is, the final whistle. The referee brings this game to an end, and a story of positivity for Leipzig.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. What do you anticipate seeing, Stuart?
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greatest...
Real chance! And danger still! Hakimi. Gullit. Ribery. I must say, this looks promising. Well, a crucial... Oh, might be. Well, it might still work out for them. And I think the threat has been averted. Hamsik. Cherki. Ikoma Luis Openda. Openda. Theo Hernandez now. Hakimi. Ginola. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. Well, what a stop that was! Jonathan David. Wilting under the pressure, and now they try to go forward. It's a perfect challenge. Marek Hamšík. Jonathan David. Good move in the making from Leipzig, but timely defending when it mattered. Ribéry. On to Silva. Openda. They've given it away. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. David. Getting the ball forward, but it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. David Ginola. Ribéry. Van Basten has it. Must take the lead here, and denied by the keeper. Impressive. And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Jonathan David. Ryan Cherki. 30 minutes to go then. Well, you can sense the threat is there. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. Cherki. Taylor. And now it's Hamšík. David Ginola. Now with Ginola. Must score! And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. 2 in front here.
Well, look at this again, because this is a really well-worked goal. The passing is incisive, the movement off the ball is bright, and it leads to a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a great goal.
Ryan Cherki. Now with Silva. Michael Essien. Hamšík. So nearing the end, and everything at the moment pointing to a disappointing outcome for Leipzig.
Well, they've been second best, that's for sure. And the main problem has been in midfield, where they've been overrun at times. They just haven't been able to get enough possession. It's not been a good performance today.
Openda. In with a chance. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. Here it is now, a substitution. Decent technique, but the goalkeeper did his job. Just the clearance that was needed. And it's gone out of play. Goal kick coming up. So that will be all for this game, and a bad day at the office for Leipzig, you've got to say. What did you think of their overall performance?
You're absolutely right, Derek. They really struggled to get to grips with the game. They always seem second to the ball, and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's cost them. Poor performance all round.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It is Manchester City, and they take on RB Leipzig.
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Alexander-Arnold. Ryan Cherki. Silva. It's with Hamsik. Larson. Cut out by Maldini. Alexander-Arnold. On to David. Plenty of... and he's through here. Well, not troubling the goalkeeper at all there.
And from that sort of distance, you should be troubling the goalkeeper. Technique let him down there.
Nico Williams. Font with it. De Vrij. Leroy Sané. Tanaka. Henrik Larsson. Tanaka. Paolo Maldini. Cherki. Ikoma Luis Openda. High quality defending. Henderson. Sané. And now Larsson. Nico Williams. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Henrik Larsson. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. For the lead here. And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
And the ball is moving again. So having conceded, let's find out if Leipzig can flick a switch and come up with a goal of their own. Ikoma Luis Openda. Well, he's in behind. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Ryan Cherki. Ikoma Luis Openda. Defending to cut off the supply. Henrik Larsson. Nico Williams. Leipzig regaining possession. Ryan Cherki. And still dangerous. Henrik Larsson. And Leipzig have it back now. Time really is of the essence. What can they do from this situation? And Manchester City will go to their bench. And a bit short with the clearance. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Silva. Maldini. And forward they go, chasing the game. And there goes the final whistle. The referee brings this match to an end, and it's not a happy story as far as Leipzig are concerned. A defeat for them. Your assessment?
Well, Derek, not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It is Manchester United versus RB Leipzig.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
Is it going to be Pulisic? In it goes! An early opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations. And Leipzig get us moving again. A quick reply required after the disappointment of conceding. Opportunity it is. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Taylor. Jonathan David. And the pass deftly cut out. Bernardo Silva. It's Dan Burn. Silva. Mane. And he couldn't worry the keeper with that effort. Mane. Oh, big chance. Can they cover up? And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required. So back underway with the lead standing 2-0. Marek Hamšík. Now with Silva. Sloppy there, Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Well, very shortly we'll hear the half-time whistle, and Leipzig have a lot of heavy lifting to do in this one, Stuart.
I have to say, Derek, they haven't played well. They've been slow in possession, they've been poor defensively, and they've lacked a cutting edge. They need to perform much better than this.
Can he get one back? Chance maybe. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. And so it is that first half story has been written. And off and running again. There was a real gulf in class in the first 45. Will we see an improved effort from Leipzig in the second? And with that, the attack fizzles out. Cherki. David. United regaining possession. Pulisic. Jonathan David. And a timely intervention. 30 minutes left for play. A chance to eat into their lead. Pulisic. Manchester United unable to hold on to the ball. Jonathan David. Openda. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. It's there for him. Brilliant save. Did well to clear it away. Orban. Kenneth Taylor. Well, not so fast. The referee says penalty, and maybe a late glimmer of hope for them. Can they get one back? And a chance, Hernandez, and confidently converted.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's a good penalty, you have to say. Straight down the middle, keeper's committed, and all he can do is watch it sail in. Cool as you like.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Mane. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. 5 minutes to go. In with a chance! Will he? And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. Smuggled away. So that will be all for this game, and a bad day at the office for Leipzig, you've got to say. What did you think of their overall performance?
Well, Derek, I thought it was a subpar performance from them. Just didn't look as sharp as normal, and I don't think they deserved anything from the game. They need to get a better performance.